What's good? And today we'll be looking at this matchup that has and still will be talked about for years. Who would win between these two absolutely jacked men? We have the Incredible Hulk, a complete unit of a man. We have the Ghost of Sparta, Kratos, also an absolute unit. And both of them have extraordinary feats of strength that back up those badass names. That'll be it. The answer for the previous question will be answered in this video. So let me break it down for you. No, not that kind of break it down, Hulk. You know what, Hulk, let's start with you. An absolute titan, born from an accidental exposure to gamma rays while saving the life of Rick Jones during the detonation of an experimental bomb. Banner is physically transformed into the Hulk when subjected to emotional stress at or against his will. He possesses great strength and near invulnerability, both of which increase during his rising anger. But their dual existence leads to numerous complications in Banner's life, as the Hulk often acts as a separate entity, ranging from a mindless brute to a strategic warrior, with Banner occasionally gaining control of the Hulk's form. Hulk whooped Man-Thing, who can control the Nexus and even crack it, causing all the realities to be threatened. And here are the scans to confirm this claim. Going over the Nexus scaling, the Nexus is truly infinite in scope, and our minds are not equipped to understand or communicate the true nature of it, as it is a convergence point for everything that exists across all dimensions. Here, imaginations, dreams, and reality collide in a display that defies human comprehension, both visually and cognitively. So these dimensions are stacked upon each other, stretching across the expanse of conceptual infinity, containing every single dimension. The Nexus would also house any place, as it is every place, including the Empiricon, which is a place that defies all nomological laws, which include physics. By the way, just for more consistency, the Dark Dimension is a realm that transcends time and space, which contains countless spatial zones and timelines, each forming pocket realms within it. It is revealed to be infinitely expansive. This dimension is beyond human comprehension. It is confirmed by Doctor Strange in the classic series to be truly infinite. There are infinite universes, each with its own infinite space-time and spatial dimensions. Hulk went to shatter the Dark Dimension itself, which you could argue his attack potency and destructive capability would scale to, not to mention he can also shatter dimensions with his bare hands. For his speed, it will be around infinite to immeasurable, due to Hulk capable of moving through dimensions at a fast pace despite having infinite density. And his strength would also be infinite to immeasurable, granted by the feats previously shown. For his abilities, Hulk has Type 8 to mortality via the Green Door. Hulk also has space-time manipulation and physics manipulation, as he has proven to do things that defies the laws of nature and physics, like punch space-time and punch through wormholes. Hulk also has crazy adaptation to attacks that somehow can pierce through his durability, and don't forget he gets stronger and stronger the more he fights and the angrier he gets. Overall, this would scale the Green Giant at about a high hyperversal to low outerversal and a solid amount of hacks, with infinite to immeasurable strength and speed. Now let's move on to the Ghost of Sparta, Kratos. A Spartan warrior to demigod, to straight up god. He is known for his incredible strength, combat prowess, and tragic past. The series, which began in 2005, initially focuses on Kratos' quest for vengeance against the Greek gods who betrayed him, particularly Ares and Zeus. Kratos' character is marked by his complex character, which is driven by the loss of his family and subsequent curse. Over the course of the series, he evolves from a vengeful warrior to a more calm and reasonable person. But how strong is this warrior? Kratos, the god of war, has shown to be quite the formidable opponent with immense skill and high battle IQ. His strength overpowers the god strength Hercules, and this is important because the sky in God of War should be about infinite due to its endless size. We know that Hercules has lifted the infinite skies via the story from one of the God of War databooks. This puts his strength at about infinite to immeasurable. Then for his speed, he can catch up with the Sisters of Fate, who are capable of moving at infinite speeds. Then for more consistency, we have Hermes, who can dodge Helios' light that can illuminate the infinite underworld. Now for the big part, we need to scale the primordials. This scan is what we will start off with. They are abstractions that govern reality, so they're not Type 4. They predict reality, hence can't be contingent on particularities that exist in said reality, so they earn Type 3. It is not clear to fit into Type 1, hence it's deductively its Type 2 abstractions, which are outerversal. This tier can be reached by characters representing pure abstractions, thought of as pure beings, being perfect and immaterial. So the primordials are outerversal. But another thing you can argue is that Athena exists on a higher plane, which would place her at about higher outerversal. Since we know that the power of hope and the power of fear arguably scale higher, along with it being implied that Athena can get affected by the Blade of Olympus, you could deduce that Kratos scales to higher plane Athena, at least when he has the power of Hope or Blade of Olympus. So that was a chunk of information to take in. Ready for more? Some of Kratos' abilities are soul manipulation, conceptual manipulation, fate manipulation, durability negation, law manipulation, time manipulation, and so forth. After extensively analyzing and power scaling both Kratos and the Hulk, it's evident that both characters are pretty powerful. Now it is time to talk about the conversation about the outcome of this battle. So with all this information, their strength and speed is equal. Kratos has more skill than Hulk. Kratos also evidently scales higher and has a wider arsenal and more piercing abilities. You can form many win cons for Kratos, such as outscaling, utilizing soul manipulation, conceptual manipulation, and all the hacks we previously spoke of in his favor in order to beat Hulk. So for this battle, Kratos takes the dub. But if Kratos and Hulk actually met, they'd be cool with each other. Let's be real here. But if you've made it this far, make sure to drop that like and subscribe. It's free.